morning, students. Today let us do some more problems in straight lines. Example number 6. Find the point on the line 3x plus y plus 4 equal to 0, which is equidistant from the points minus 5 comma 6 and 3 comma 2. Find the point on a line which is equidistant from two given points. Okay, so I want to do it in two different methods. First method, so we want the point, so I will start with let the point be h comma k. Okay, let the point be h comma k. It is on the line 3x plus y plus 4 equal to 0. So substituting it in the equation, you get 3h plus k plus 4 equal to 0. From this, k equal to minus 3h minus 4. Therefore, the point ph comma k, h is h only, but in place of k I can put this value minus 3h minus 4. So therefore, the point can be taken as h comma minus 3h minus 4. We have to find this point p. That means we have to just find the value of h only. But this point is equidistant from two given points a and b. So therefore, this point p is equidistant from a and b, means pa will be equal to pb. Therefore, pa square will be equal to pb square. So what is pa square? This point and that point. x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. h plus 5 whole square. Sorry, this point. Let us take this point. We have eliminated k already. Only h. Sorry. This point and this point. Okay. What is pa square? H plus 5 whole square plus minus 3h minus 4 minus 6 whole square. Okay. Is equal to right side pb square. Pb square means again this point and that point. So difference of x coordinates, h minus 3 whole square plus minus 3h minus 4 minus 2 whole square. Okay. What do you think? You will get a quadratic equation in h? Let us see. H plus 5 whole square. This is minus 3h minus 10 whole square can be written as 3h plus 10 whole square. Right hand side h minus 3 whole square, and here this bracket is minus 3h minus 8 whole square. That means, minus 3h minus 6 whole square, which can be written as 3h plus 6 whole square. Now what I am doing is h plus 5 whole square and this h minus 3 whole square on the right side I am bringing it to the left side, so that I can apply the formula a square minus b square later. Similarly, 3h plus 10 whole square is taken to the right side. So right side you will get 3h plus 6 whole square minus 3h plus 10 whole square. Okay. Similar brackets I have brought to left side. Similar brackets I have brought to the right side also. Now a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. I will apply that formula. So here what is a plus b? 2h plus 5 minus 3. 2h plus 2. What is a minus b? 8. Similarly, right side, what is p square minus q square? P plus q. P plus q is 3h plus 6 plus 3h plus 10. 6h plus 16. P minus q. 6 minus 10, that is minus 4. Okay. Next step, what I am doing is left hand side no change. 2h plus 2 into 8. But right hand side I am taking 2 common from this brackets is 6h plus 16. So in the bracket now 3h plus 8 will be there because I am taking 2 out, and that 2 will come will multiply this minus 4 and becomes minus 8. So that I can now cancel out 8. If I cancel out 8 here and 8 there, but minus sign will remain, okay. So 2h plus 2 will be equal to, because the minus 1 is remaining, you will get minus 3h minus 8. So you have not got a quadratic equation, is it not? It just appeared that we are going to get a quadratic equation, but we got only linear equation. That means only one point is there satisfying this condition. Then 5h is equal to minus 10, h is equal to minus 2. This value of h we can put in the point P. P's coordinates are what? H comma minus 3h minus 4. In that, if you put h value minus 2, you will get minus 2 comma 6 minus 4 2. So minus 2 comma 2 is the only point. Suppose you got a quadratic equation and you will have, suppose the quadratic equation has 2 real roots, then there will be 2 points. There will be existing 2 points satisfying the given conditions. But here we got only linear equation, that means only one point is there satisfying the given condition. Given condition is it must be equidistant from the 2 points minus 5 6 and 3 2, and also it must lie on the line 3x plus y plus 4 equal to 0. These are the conditions. Let us see the another method, that is aliter. See, before explaining this method, let us study the diagram. He has given 2 points A, B. See, in the diagram, A is minus 5 6, B is 3 2. We want, and suppose this is the line given, 3x plus y plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, we want a point on this line 3x plus y plus 4 equal to 0, which is equidistant from the points A and B. You know that any point which is equidistant from A and B must lie on the perpendicular bisector of AB. The locus of the points equidistant from 2 points A and B is nothing but the straight line which is perpendicular bisector of AB. So, therefore, first let us find the perpendicular bisector of AB. That means first we have to find the midpoint C. What is the midpoint of A and B? Minus 5 6 3 2. A plus B by 2. So minus 5 plus 3 by 2 minus 1. Y coordinate 6 plus 2 by 2, that is 8 by 2 4. Passing through this perpendicular to the line AB, we have to find the perpendicular bisector, that is the green line, and this pink line. These two lines, if you solve them, you will get the point of intersection, that is the required point. So this way you will proceed. So already midpoint I have found minus 1 comma 4. So now I have to find the perpendicular line to AB. So first let me find the slope of AB. Slope of AB, difference of y coordinates by difference of x coordinates. A and B are known, so you can find the slope easily. 6 minus 2 by minus 5 minus 3. So 4 by minus 8, that is minus 1 by 2. That is the slope of AB. Therefore, what is the slope of the perpendicular bisector of AB, which is perpendicular to AB? It must be 2. So that m1 into m2 must be equal to minus 1. Perpendicular lines m1, m2 must be minus 1. Therefore, it must be 2. So now we got the slope of perpendicular bisector also, and we know a point minus 1 comma 4 on the line also. So we will use point slope form to find the equation of the line. So here, equation of the perpendicular bisector of AB in the point slope form. Point slope form is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Our point x1 y1 is what? Minus 1 comma 4, and the slope is m is what? 2. Already we have found. So substituting these values here, you get the equation of this line 2x minus y plus 6 equal to 0. So that is the equation of the green line I have shown by this arrow. Now I have to solve this line and this line, okay, to get the point required point P. So I have taken the equations of the two lines, 3x plus y plus 4 equal to 0, that is the line given by him, and we have found the perpendicular bisector 2x minus y plus 6 equal to 0. Solving, you get the point P. Just add them. Y is eliminated, so you will get 5x plus 10 equal to 0, x equal to minus 2. Put x equal to minus 2 in any one of the equations. Say for example in the first equation, so 3 into minus 2 plus y plus 4 equal to 0, so y equal to 2 you will get. So x equal to minus 2, y equal to 2 means the required point is minus 2 comma 2. So same answer only we got in the earlier method also, is it not? So let us see the next example. Example 7. Show that the origin is within the triangle whose angular points are given. So the triangle's three vertices are given. So see the diagram. A 2 1, B 3 minus 2, and C suppose minus 4 minus 1. So they are forming a triangle. We have to show that the origin is within the triangle. That means we have to show that the origin is inside the. So the strategy here is first let us find the equations of the sides. Okay, all the three vertices are known. So A and B are known. You can find the equation of the line AB by using the 2-point formula. Similarly, equation of BC, equation of AC also you can find. Now, see here, this is important. That I have done here. First step, equation of AB, second step, equation of BC, third step, equation of AC. I have found the lines, I have written the lines in the red color. Equations of the lines in the red color, and also I have marked those equations in the diagram. Okay, that is easy. Now, how to show that origin is inside the triangle? See, this is important. Please read here. Read here this sentence. Please read. To show that origin is inside triangle ABC, we have to show three things. Number one, see the diagram. A and O are on the same side of this line, x plus 7y plus 11 equal to 0. Is it not? If origin is inside the triangle, then origin and A, vertex A, will be on the same side of this line x plus 7y plus 11 equal to 0. Is it not? If 2 points are on the same side of the line, then what is the condition? I have explained in half planes. If you substitute these 2 points, origin and A, in the equation of the line, you will not get 0 because they are not on the line. You may get positive or negative. Because they are on the same side of the line, you will get the same sign only. If you get the same sign by substituting origin and 2, 1 in the line, see, both of them are positive or both of them are negative, it means that they are on the same side of the line. If you substitute one line and you got positive value, if you substitute the second point in the line, you got a negative value, means they are on the opposite sides of the line. So let us substitute first origin in this line. Here I am calculating. Origin in this line, 0 plus 0 plus 11. So 11 we got, so it is positive. Let us substitute 2, 1 in the line. 2 plus 7 plus 11. So of course that is whatever it is positive only. The value is not important. Whether it is positive or negative is important. That's all. So therefore 20 you got. So this is also positive. That means origin and A are on the same side of the line. Okay. Origin and A are on the same side of the line. So that is not enough because origin may be here. If origin is here also, then what? A and origin will be on the same side of the line. Origin may be here, origin may be here, origin may be here actually. So these 4 positions Wherever origin is there, you will get this condition satisfied. Okay. So therefore we have to check some more conditions. What are the conditions? Second condition, B and O are on the same side of this line. See, B, this vertex, and O are on the same side of this line. We have to prove that. If origin is inside the triangle, origin and B will be on the same side of this line, is it not? So that also I am checking up. So put origin in the line, you will get 0, minus 0, plus 1, which is greater than 0. Put the point 3, minus 2 in this line. 3 minus 2 means you will get plus 6, plus 1, which is also greater than 0. You got both greater than 0 means origin and B are on the same side of the line. That is also not enough. We have to see the third one also. C and O are on the same side of the line, 3x plus y minus 7 equal to 0. See, this line we have to consider. All the three sides, three lines we have to consider. Consider this line and show that origin and the point vertex C are on the same side. So if you substitute origin, what you are getting? Minus 7, which is less than 0. Substitute the point C, minus 4, minus 1 in the equation of the line. Minus 12, minus 1, minus 7, which is also less than 0. That means C and origin are on the same side of this line. So origin is above the first line, this line. Okay. We have proved that origin is above this line. And second, we have proved that origin is on the left side of this line. And then we have proved that origin is on the right side of this line. That such a region is only one region, that is inside the triangle. Above this line, left side of this line, right side of this line. There is only one region, that is inside the triangle. So this is a very good question. I'll write very good here. Please study it once again. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in WhatsApp. Okay. Let us see. This is a very tricky question, but very simple. If 3a plus 2b plus 4c is equal to 0, then show that the equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 represents a family of concurrent lines and find the point of concurrency. See, the equation ax plus by plus c equal to 0, there ABC are not constants. ABC are some real numbers, but they satisfy this condition always. 3a plus 2b plus 4c is equal to 0. For example, give me some numbers which are satisfying that condition. 3a plus 2b plus 4c is equal to 0. Shall I take a is equal to 5? Okay. A is equal to, so I will take a is equal to 6. A is equal to 6. C is equal to 3. Let me take. Then I will calculate the value of P so that the condition is satisfied. Say there are three numbers A, B, C. You select any two numbers. I have selected A and C. Then B can be calculated so that it satisfies the condition. So what is the value of B? 3 into A means 3 into 6 plus 2B, B I have to calculate, plus 4 into C. Should be 0. So this is 18 plus this is 12, 30. 30 is taken to the right side. So 2b is equal to minus 30. So b is equal to minus 15. Okay. B is equal to minus. So what is the equation of the line now? Ax. That means 6x plus by minus 15y plus c 3. Of course, 3 is a common factor, you can divide. So 2x minus 5y plus 1 equal to 0. That means you can take a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 5, c is equal to 1. Then also the condition will be satisfied. 3a means 6 plus 2b means minus 10. 6 minus 10 plus 4c means 4. 6 minus 10 plus 4 equal to 0. That means this condition is satisfied. So you got one line, is it not? Similarly, you take some other values for a, b, c, etc. You will get another line. Like this, you will get infinite number of lines. Okay. You can give different values to a, b, c, but always satisfying this condition, you will get different lines. So therefore, ax plus by plus c equal to 0 is not a single line. It is a variable line. That means it moves, because it is getting different equations, is it not? So it is just changing in the plane, it is moving. But all these lines, number of lines, ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, we have to prove that they are not like this. I will show you, just 1 minute. I will remove this. Okay, I also remove this. So you will get several lines by giving different values to ABC. We have to show that all those lines are not like this. So if you draw them in the plane, they are not like this. We have to show. They are like this. All concurrent lines only. All of them are passing through a fixed point. Some point is there. Through that point only all the... So the lines are like this, we have to prove. Not like this. That is the question, actual question. How to do it, we'll see easily. Okay. I remove this and also this. Okay. Right. This is very simple question. See, this is the condition for ABC and this is the variable line, is it not? Here you find that C has coefficient 1 only in the equation, whereas in the condition 4 is there. Therefore, what I am doing is I am dividing by 4 and making it also 1. See, first I have taken the condition. 3a plus 2b plus 4c is equal to 0. Divide by 4. So 3 by 4a plus 2 by 4b means 2 by 4 means 1 by 2b plus c is equal to 0. So this is like, can I write it like this then? This equation, can I write it like this? A into 3 by 4 plus b into 1 by 2 plus c is equal to 0. Yes, I can write. Now look at this. It is just like the equation you get when you substitute the point 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2 in the given equation of the line. Suppose you substitute 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2 point in the line, this line, are you going to get this condition or not? That means the variable line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 always passes through the point 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2. Because 3 by 4, 1 by 2, when you substitute in this, you are getting this only, and that is 0 according to the given condition. Therefore, this line is passing through the point 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2. Whatever may be a and b. You are changing a and b, but you are seeing that the condition is always satisfied. Therefore, this line satisfies the point 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2 always, so it always passes through this point. Okay, so this is a very tricky question, simple question. So therefore finally I have written here ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 represents a family of concurrent lines. Because I said a family of concurrent lines because it is not a single line, it is several lines, but all the several lines are like this, concurrent. And what is that point of concurrency here? It is 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2. Okay. And the point of concurrence is 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2. Let us see the next example. This is also similar to the previous one. This is also very simple question. If non-zero numbers A, B, C, A is not 0, B is not 0, C is not 0. Why he has put that condition? Because you see this equation, A, B, C are in the denominators. X by A plus Y by B plus C 1 by C is equal to 0. So if A, B, any one of them is 0, then this equation of the line will not be defined, is it not? So that is why the condition. If non-zero numbers A, B, C are in harmonic progression, then show that the equation x by A plus y by B plus 1 by C is equal to 0 represents again a family of concurrent lines and the point of concurrency. Okay, it is just similar to the previous one, but here the condition is A, B, C are in harmonic progression. Previous question, let us go back. What is the condition? 3A plus 2B plus 4C is equal to 0 is the condition. But here in this question the condition is A, B, C are in HP, harmonic progression. So let us start there and find the condition. A, B, C are given to be in HP means 1 by A, 1 by B, 1 by C are in AP. That means 1 by A plus 1 by C will be 2 by B. Sum of the first number and last number, third number will be equal to 2 times the middle number. Okay. So take this 2 by B to the other side, left side. You can write the condition like this. So this is the given condition. A, B, C are in HP means 1 by A minus 2 by B plus 1 by C is equal to 0. Below this condition you write this equation. Equation of the straight line. X by A plus Y by B plus 1 by C is equal to 0. This straight line, this equation, also not the equation of a single straight line. It is the equation of a family of lines, several lines. Because A, B, C, K, you can take any 3 numbers, but they should be in HP only, that's all. Okay. You can take any 3 numbers in AP, take the reciprocals, and you can give those values to ABC, then they will be in HP only, no? For example, you take 1, 3, 5. Are they in AP or not? Yes, they are in AP. Then take the reciprocals 1 by 1, 1 by 3, 1 by. These are in HP. Give these values to ABC. So ABC will be in HP. You will get one line here. By putting those values here, you get one equation of a one line. Then you take some other numbers. 1, 9, 17. Common difference 8. Then what is the reciprocals? 1, 1 by 9, 1 by 17. Now give these values to ABC, they are in HP only. You will get another line. So like this equation is not the equation of a single line, several lines. But we have to show that all of them are concurrent. How do you prove that? Just comparing these two. See this and this carefully. So what this equation we get by substituting which point in this line. In place of x, what is there? 1 is there. In place of y, what is there? Minus 2 is there. So this condition is just like substituting the point 1 comma minus 2 in the given equation. So that means this line always passes through the point 1 comma minus 2. Therefore this variable line x by a plus y by b plus 1 by c is equal to 0 when a, b, c are in HP represents not a single line but a family of concurrent lines, and the point of concurrency is 1 comma minus 2. Okay. So let us see the example number 10. A triangle of area 24 square units is formed by a straight line and the coordinate axis in the first quadrant. Find the equation of the line if it passes through the point 3 comma 4. See, I have taken the point 3 comma 4 which is in the first quadrant only. Through that I have drawn a line, black line, is it not? Suppose it is intersecting the x-axis at A, y-axis at B. Okay, let A, capital A be A comma 0, let capital B be 0 comma B. Now we have to find the equation of this line passing through the point 3 comma 4. If the area of the triangle OAB, okay, O is the origin. If the area of the triangle OAB is what? 24 square units. 24 square units. Okay. So, let us take the equation of the line as x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. That is convenient for us, because to find the area, we will take the equation of the line in the intercept form. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1, because this point is a comma 0, x-intercept is a. This point is 0 comma b means y-intercept is b. So, the equation of the line is x by a. So, it has to satisfy two conditions. What are they? Two conditions. It must pass through the point 3 comma 4. And it must form a triangle with the coordinate axis whose area must be equal to 24 square units. So, by using these two conditions, you will find the values of a and b, and hence you can find the equation of the line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. So, first condition, it passes through the point 4. So, I substitute 3 comma 4, 3 by a plus 4 by b is equal to 1. So, from this can I find the value of b in terms of a? 4 by b is equal to 1 minus 3 by a. 1 minus 3 by a means a minus 3 by a. So, 4 by b is equal to a minus 3 by a. So, what is the value of b? b is equal to 4a by a minus 3. So, b also in terms of a I have obtained. Okay. Now, what is the formula for area of the triangle? Half into, this is the right angle triangle. See the diagram. Triangle OAB is a right angle triangle, right angled at the origin. Okay, half into OA into OB. So, half into OA means small a, OB means small b. Is it not? So, half into mod AB actually. But in the problem he has clearly mentioned that a triangle of area is formed in the first quadrant, he said. The triangle is formed in the first quadrant. So, therefore, A is positive and B is also positive. So, A into B is also positive. So, modulus is not required. So, I have removed the modulus of AB, because A is positive, B is positive. But half AB should be equal to 24 square units. Is it not? So, therefore, AB must be half into A into B. In place of B, I am putting this 4A by A minus 3 here is equal to 24. So, 2 gets cancelled here. This 2 and right side 24, they get cancelled. You get 12 there. So, therefore, A square by A minus 3 is equal to 12. So, A square is equal to 12 into A minus 3. It is just like a quadratic equation. But if you take all the terms to left side, a square minus 12a plus 36 equal to 0, you are expecting two values, but it is actually only one value, because a square minus 12a plus 36 equal to 0 is nothing but a minus 6 whole square only. Perfect square. A minus 6 whole square is equal to 0 means a is equal to 6 is the only value. Not two values, but only value. If a is equal to 6, then what should be b? From this formula, 4a by a minus 3. 4a by a minus 3, so a is equal to 6. So, 4 into 6, 24 by 6 minus 3, 3. So, b is equal to 8. So, a is equal to 6 and b is equal to 8. You put in the equation of the line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Then what is the LCM of 6 and 8? 24. So, multiply by 24 both sides. So, you will get 4x plus 3y is equal to 24 means 4x plus 3y minus 24 is equal to 0. Let us see the next example. Example number 11. Show that the lines form an isosceles triangle. So, this is a problem on finding the vertices. See, lines, sides equations are given. Is it not? show that the lines, three lines, form an isosceles triangle. Means three lines equations are given which are forming a triangle. That means these are the equations of the three sides of the triangle. So first we have to find the vertices. I have marked the equations of the lines in the green color. Okay, so by solving this line and this line, I'll get the point A. By solving this line and this line, I'll get the point B, vertex B. And by solving this line and that line, you get the point C. So first find the points ABC. So that is what I have done. You can easily do it. Vertices ABC can be found by solving the pairs of equations. So I got A 1 1, B 2 minus 2, C minus 2 2. Then how to show that it is they are forming an isosceles triangle? We have to calculate the lengths of the sides. So I have calculated BC square, x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. BC square 32. So BC is equal to root 32 means 4 root 2. Similarly AB square I have found. AB square 10. So AB is equal to root 10. AC square also I have found. AC square also 10. So AC is equal to root 10. So lengths of the sides are 4 root 2. Root 32. 4 root 2 means root 32. So first one is root 32. Second one is root 10. Third one is root 10. So is it not an isosceles triangle because AB is equal to AC? AB is equal to AC but not equal to BC. All the three sides are not equal. Only two sides are equal. Therefore triangle ABC is isosceles but not equilateral. So they are forming an isosceles triangle only. Okay, let us see the next example, number 12. Find the area of the triangle formed by the three lines. This is also similar to the previous one. First we have to find the vertices. See, diagram you can see. Three lines equations are given. So by solving two of them at a time, you can find the vertices ABC. After finding the vertices, I got the vertices minus 1, 2, 4, 3 and 2 minus 1. Okay. Vertex A here, vertex B here, vertex C here I have found. Then after finding the vertices, what is the area of the triangle? Half into A. First vertex A minus 1 comma 2 vertically I have written. Next second point B 4 comma 3 vertically. Third point C 2 comma minus 1 vertically. Again first point minus 1 comma 2. You know how to expand this. So you will get 9 square units. So okay, let us see the next example, number 13. Determine whether or not the four straight lines with equations are concurrent. Equations of four lines are given. We have to find whether all the four lines are concurrent at a point or not. So first we will take any two of them. Say for example first one and second one I have taken. First equation x plus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. Second 3x plus y. So this equation I have taken. I have multiplied by 2 to make the y coefficients equal. Okay. So I have multiplied it by 2. You get 2x plus 4y minus 6 equal to 0. Second line equation 3x plus 4y minus 7 equal to 0. Just I have taken as it is. No change. So that y coefficients are now equal. So subtract. You will get minus x plus 1 equal to 0 means x equal to 1. If you put x equal to 1 in any one of these equations, say for example here, you will get what? Y is also 1. So therefore 1 comma 1 is the point of intersection of the first line and second line. Okay. Is the third line passing through the point 1 comma 1, this line? No, if you substitute 1 comma 1, you are getting 5 minus 4, not 0. Is the fourth line passing through the point 1 comma 1? If you put 1 comma 1 here, 4 plus 5 minus 6, that is also not 0. So fourth line and the third line they are not passing through the point 1 comma 1. That is what I have written here. But 1 comma 1 is not lying on the third line and fourth line. Therefore, the 4 lines, are they concurrent? No, they are not concurrent. Okay, let us see the next example. Here I have written important. Okay, example number 14. Find the set of values of A if the points 1, 2 and 3, 4 lie on the same side of the straight line 3x minus 5y plus A is equal to 0. A is unknown, but what should be the value of A so that the 2 points 1, 2 and 3, 4 on the same side of the line, not on the opposite sides but on the same sides. So, suppose 2 points are on the same side of the line, then what is the condition? If you substitute the first point in the line, next you substitute the second point in the line, you should get both positive values or both negative values. You will not get 0 because the points are not on the line. If the points are on the line, then you will get 0. Points are not on the line means you will get either positive or negative. If the points are on the same side, you get the same sign, both positive, both negative. Okay. So let us use the notation. Let L identically equal to 3x minus 5y plus A is equal to 0. Let x1, y1 be 1 comma 2, first point, and x2, y2 be second point 3 comma 4. The 2 points lie on the same side of L equal to 0. The 2 points lie on the same side of L equal to 0 implies and is implied by what? L11 and L22 will have the same sign. L11 means substituting the first point in the line. L22 means substituting the second point in the line. Okay, you will get same sign. That means L11 into L22 must be positive. L11 and L22 will have the same sign means both can be positive or both can be negative also. But whatever it is, their product will be positive because L11 positive, L22 positive, their product positive. Suppose L11 is negative and L22 also negative, negative into negative is also positive. So L11 into L22 must be positive. So what is L11? L11 means substituting the first point in the line. So 1 comma 2 you have to substitute in the line. So you will get 3 minus 10 plus A, that is L11. L22 means second point, that is 3 comma 4 you have to substitute in the line. So 3 into 3 9 minus 5 into 4 20 plus A should be greater than 0. So this is a quadratic inequation, you know how to solve it. So first bracket becomes A minus 7, second bracket A minus 11 greater than 0. See, x minus alpha into x minus beta less than 0 means x must lie between alpha and beta. Greater than 0 means x must not lie between alpha and beta, it should lie outside. Okay. So here A minus 7 into A minus 11 greater than 0, therefore A must not lie between 7 and 11. 7 and 11, where are they on the number line? 7 on the left side, 11 on the right side. So it must, A must not lie between 7 and 11 means A must be on the less than 7 or more than 11. So A must be less than 7 or A must be more than 11. That means A belongs to the interval minus infinity to 7, open interval, union 11 to infinity. Okay. So this is the interval in which A should lie so that the given 2 points are on the same side of the line. Same side of the line. Okay. Let us see what is there in the example number 15. A straight line meets the coordinate axis in A and B. Find the, see the diagram. Straight line meets the coordinate axis in A and B. Find the equation of the line when AB, that means the line segment AB, is divided in the ratio 2:3 at minus 5 comma 2. See, the line is intersecting the coordinate axis at A and B. This line segment is divided by the point P in the ratio 2:3. P is minus 5 comma 2. That means P is a point on the line. So let us take A as A comma 0, B as 0 comma B. So using the section formula you can find the values of A and B, because the ratio is also given 2:3 and the point is known. So AP is to PB 2:3. So applying the section formula, this 2 into that side x coordinate 2 into 0 plus 3 into A by 2 plus 3 is equal to x coordinate of P minus 5. So from this you will get the value of A. A is equal 3A is equal to minus 25, A is equal to minus 25 by 3. Similarly, equating the y coordinates, 2b plus 3 into 0 by 2 plus 3, 5 is equal to y coordinate 2. So you will get b is equal to 5 directly. Okay. So A and B you got it. What is the equation of the line passing through A comma 0 and 0 comma B? It is just x by A plus y by B is equal to 1 only. So put these values there. X by A is minus 25 by 3 plus y by 5 is equal to 1. So then you can simplify. Multiply by minus 25. So 3x minus 5y is equal to minus 25. So 3x minus 5y plus 25 is equal to 0 is the required equation. So this is also important. Please study it once again. So students, the time is up. We'll meet in the next class again. Thank you very much.